Welcome to Mad Scientist Club. I'm Ms. Rachel from the Antioch Public Library District, and today we have another fun engineering project. You're going to be working with angel hair pasta and marshmallows to build towers. Just like in March when we built towers using the cups and the craft sticks, we are designing the tallest, strongest, most stable tower we can make. There are a lot of differences actually, and one of them is that your materials this time are much more sensitive. Those cups were pretty strong despite being made out of paper. These spaghetti sticks, if you push too hard, they snap in half, and then you're stuck with shorter things to build with, and then you'll have to snap in half or snap into smaller pieces, several spaghetti strands, so that you're not building with one piece this size and one piece this size and having a tower that leans. What you're going to do is take one of your marshmallows and a strand of spaghetti and very gently poke the top of the spaghetti strand into the marshmallow like so. Then you're going to take another stick and poke it in like this. And as you can see, I'm starting to build in the shape of a triangle because I have learned from other students and other library visitors who have done this project in the past that this is a very good shape for building in. It's nice and strong, and if we use lots and lots of triangles, they work together to create a great base for the tower, and then we use them to make walls for the tower. So we want to use triangles that are the same size on all three sides, which is one of the reasons why we're using the spaghetti, because all the strands are pretty much exactly the same size. So that gives you a nice sturdy triangle. It won't stand up on its own, but once we pair it with a few other pieces of pasta that we've shaped into triangles, you will have the same thing. And so here, poke in a strand, poke in a strand, and we're gonna spread that out a bit more. 2 marshmallows, one on each end, one here off camera, sorry about that, one over here, and another strand of spaghetti. I'm very carefully separating these because sometimes they do stick together, and that's okay. And now we have 2 triangles, and we can start using them to build a base for our tower. And we're going to take another strand to connect them like so. One here and one here, and then we want one piece of spaghetti going from here see, this one's a little bit short. Nope, we're good. Never mind, I was going to say that it was too short, but it's actually okay. And then we want one right here. And as you can see, this is starting to form a pretty solid shape that will be the base of my tower. I am not going to build the entire thing because that would take a long time and you'd get very bored watching. I'm going to show you how to start building up. And as you can see, the spaghetti stands straight up on its own, but once you start adding the marshmallows, it gets heavier, and you want to use more pieces. Oopsies, I had a strand of spaghetti snap. That's okay. We take it out, we grab a new one, put it in the marshmallow, which you still have screen, and now they're standing up nice and tall. And then we're going to use this slightly broken strand over here, and here, and as you can see, we've got this nice strong 3-dimensional shape here, and it's like a pyramid, and we're going to keep building up more and more on each side, creating further and further triangles and making our structure taller and taller. And once you get enough triangles on the bottom base of your structure, it's going to be nice and strong. You can also try other methods. I would like to see what you come up with all on your own. Just because I'm using triangles doesn't mean that you have to. In fact, I bet if you use, hold on one second here while I complete what I'm making over here. And as you can see, this is nice and sturdy, and it's getting quite tall. It's already going off the top of the screen, but if you wanted to, we'll take it all apart, nice and easy, and you can build again. And you can use one marshmallow and one strand of spaghetti to make a very small tower that stands up. Okay, it's a little too heavy to stand up like that, but I bet if we made a square, oh, here, I've got a square right here. I just separate it from my triangles, and here we have a nice square. That's our base. Then we start building up. 1. And as you take them apart, you'll notice the spaghetti strands breaking. I've given you quite a few pieces. If you need some more, it's a nice, easy item to get at the shop, and you can ask a grown-up to help you with that. You might even have some in your house. And so now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces standing up from there. And I am not going to build them straight up because we know that that doesn't stand up when we build straight up. You can just see it flop over. But I bet if I go like this, and I take another marshmallow here and here, and then I use a smaller piece to go here and here, look at that. It's the same height as before, but we built it much faster. Oh, but there you see, it's not quite as sturdy or as strong. And so you'll want to experiment with different shapes and figure out what works best for you and go from there. I've given you some instructional sheets so that you can, actually some observation sheets, sorry, so that you can document your progress. You can write about your successes and your failures, or your successes and your bigger successes, and let us know how it goes. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.